Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. We made it through another week. Woo, these things are flying by, but look, I hope it was a successful one for you, and you are finishing strong. You know we got an exciting show for you guys. As always, lots to talk about, but before we get into it, I gotta give thanks to Long's Drugs for all of their support. We're going into the weekend, so let's make Long's Drugs a part of our days. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. We've been talking about this, right? We've been talking about the changes in college football and the Mountain West, in which the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team is a part of, and they're the only school that only has its football team a part of the conference. Most teams, most athletic programs, the entire program is part of the conference. But our football team is part of the Mountain West, and what's happening is they're going to be going through what's called a new schedule rotation, right? The current system, and it's been for a while, is 2 6-team divisions. Well, they're scrapping that. They're going to be moving forward with just one division through 2025. Well, what does that mean? Right, you've had 12 teams, What does this mean? Well, it means the University of Hawaii will not be playing its rival, Fresno State, each and every year. We're going to play them this upcoming season, but we won't see them in 2023. We'll see them again in 2024. So there's going to be this rotation of conference play, and in order for you to get to the championship, what they're doing is taking the 2 teams with the highest winning percentage. They're going to meet in the conference championship. So with that being said, I think it's time for change. Change is always good. It's not a bad thing. But it's the teams, it's the programs that adapt and that make those sudden change adjustments. We talk about sudden change a lot in football. It's when there's a block punt in a game. You don't really prepare for block punts. You react to it. Right, and it's a sudden change, and so these type of things happen, and there's nobody better than football programs to make these types of adjustments, because this is what we do each and every day. For more on this one, make sure you guys dive in to today's article in the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. As we continue to honor those for Title IX, well, better known today as the Patsy T. Mink Equal Opportunity in Education Act. Yes, Patsy Mink, former senator here in Hawaii, did amazing works, early on in her career, and paved the way for female athletes today. All female athletes are enjoying the fruits of her labor. But the work isn't done, right? There's continued battles that we have to fight today, right? Women are still fighting for equal pay, right? In men's, against men in pro sports, notoriety, marketing, at the college level, NIL deals, I talked about it. There's still a battle going on, but this is why we get to hand the baton off to people to carry on legacy. And Patsy T. Mink did an amazing job. She's a trailblazer and was honored at this year's National Federation of State High School Associations meeting. It's the 103rd meeting that they've had. And we had our very own Natalie Iwamoto, who is the Hawaii High School Athletic Association's Director of Info and Marketing, there in attendance. And she said Patsy Mink was all over the place. She was leading the way, and she has taken that baton and is carrying on that legacy. And Natalie's just one of many, right? Every female athlete out here today, you're also carrying on that legacy. You're also continuing to fight for yourself and your nieces, your daughters, those that are going to come after you. I do believe that one day, it will be at par. We're not there yet, but we need to continue to fight and push. Because look, I've got daughters that love sports. I know what sports did for me. I know what it's provided for me as a young man. All the attributes, all the things I've learned through sports, is why I'm able to do what I do today. And I want my daughters, as well as all the female athletes out there, to have that same opportunity. Financially, emotionally, right? Mentally, knowing that when your playing days are over, you're going to allow that to catapult yourself into your next phase. And that's what we're fighting for. And so, Patsy T. Mink, thank you so much for being a trailblazer. And, again, women like Natalie Iwamoto, thank you for taking the baton and running with it for our future female leaders. Carissa Moore is doing more. She's continuing to build her momentum off of her run. She advanced to the semifinals at the Corona Open J Bay, which is in Jeffreys Bay, Eastern Cape, South Africa. Woo! Look, Carissa Moore is on a tear right now. Ever since winning gold into Olympics, she's literally just building momentum, continuing to build her legacy. She's on fire right now. Yeah, there's ups and downs. You can't win every single contest you enter, but she's giving herself a chance. She's putting herself in the position to win each and every time. And so, Carissa, look, congratulations on being, one of the best, if not the best, women's surfers, in the world. Thank you so much for continuing to represent Hawaii and doing all the things you do, not only in the water, in the lineup, but outside of it. How you carry yourself, and literally with that aloha spirit, that is the key. And I know a lot of our Hawaii athletes carry that with them, and that's so important because we need to continue to spread that message of aloha and to share with everyone, as Duke did, what aloha is all about and how we can heal the world, how we can change people. And we need to continue to pursue that. So thank you for being an ambassador of aloha, and good luck in the semifinals. In the world of golf, Tiger Woods was emotional after, potentially, as in his words, possibly his final round at the Open at St. Andrews. It's one of those things, man, like in sports, it's about being healthy. Shoot, my health, my injuries is what ended my career. Right? You don't prepare for that. Like those are things that just come up. And for Tiger Woods, he's had some unfortunate injuries that he sustained, off the golf course. Recently the car accident. Those are things that, again, we don't plan for. You can't control that. So, granted, if you're blessed to remain healthy for an entire sports career, everyone has something, right? Everyone's dealing with a little nick and a little knack. But for the most part, not sustaining a potential career-ending injury or altering injury that could affect your play. Because at the end of the day, if you can't perform at the highest level, at the abilities that you possess, you're not going to be able to compete, right, against someone that's fully healthy and at their max. Right? That's just what it is. And so I definitely understand where Tiger's coming from, and what he was thankful for, and granted, he won that Open twice, right? The British Open twice at St. Andrews. And he said he felt all the love, he called it warmth, I'm going to call it aloha, from all the fans, because they know how hard it is to win that tournament, and they know what Tiger Woods means to golf, period. And so, he was very emotional about that, shared a lot of gratitude. But, Tiger Woods is going to continue to play golf, right? But what he's saying is the Open at St. Andrews, I think he said 2030 is the next time it's going to be held there. So it's at that course, that place, that atmosphere, he's going to miss, and he doesn't know, where his health physically, mentally, right, emotionally is going to be like, at that time. So Tiger, look, you've always proved that you can overcome adversity. A lot of athletes, we are forced to do so, right? It's not a bad thing. We are forced to overcome adversity because why? We want to get back out there. We want to play because it's what we love to do. So Tiger, you've done a great job of that. Continue to do that. You're inspiring so much of so many. And look, I'm telling you, your son, right? He's the next. He is the next. We cannot wait to see his progression and evolution. So I know that's got to be, sort of weighing on your mental. It's like, hey, I want to start pouring more into my son because he's got what it takes. So nonetheless, Tiger Woods, always a fan favorite on any course at any tournament. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in today on this beautiful Friday afternoon, this Aloha Friday afternoon. It is the weekend, so you got to make sure you reset, recover, relax. But look, I want to fill you guys in on something. I don't know if you guys were taking notice, for some of you who looked at social media and follow any surf lines or anyone, Billy Kemper, I'm going to throw him out there. There was a massive code red swell in Tahiti at Chopo. The biggest waves that they've ever seen there, they said. And Billy Kemper caught a wave that was just mind-blowing. But here's what's exciting. Anytime Tahiti has a massive swell like that south swell, it comes our way. So this weekend, I'm gonna be wave hunting. I'm gonna be in the water. That's gonna be my reset, relax, recover. I'm gonna enjoy that. So I hope you guys are finding what you're gonna do this weekend. I already know what you're gonna do this weekend to sort of escape from your everyday. Mahalo again to Long's Drugs for all your support. Let's make Long's Drugs a part of our day. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you guys come Monday. Aloha.